somebody did something bad to you, maybe hurt you, manipulated you, or did something horrible that made you feel bad, that made you feel extremely broken. And you're a person, and you maybe are a kind of person who's not able to forget what the other person did. And there are a very high chances that the other person has probably even forgotten about it and living their best life, because if they had had the insight of feeling sorry or realizing that they did something bad, they might have not have done it in the first place, right? So first, the other person hurted you by doing the thing that they did. And now you are hurting yourself by carrying it with you. So let's not just forget what the other person did, but also forgive the other person, even though when they might not deserve it, or even when they're not asking for it, because you need it, because this is what's truly going to bring peace in your heart. And one more thing, you are not doing this for them, but you're doing this for yourself, because this is the kind of healing you need right now. So there are 7 steps through which I'll take you to the journey of forgiveness. So the first is to acknowledge everything. By everything I mean acknowledge the person, the reason, the hurt, the situation, your circumstances, your situation or circumstances, and as well the circumstances and the situations of the other person. Second is to analyze the situation from a whole point of view, looking at the situation from a totality point of view, and especially looking at it that how it has changed you and how you have changed since the hurt or the situation. Third is to accept what has already happened, and you have to accept it. You have to accept that they did it, that they actually did it, or whatever has happened in your life. You need to accept it, because you're lingering to it, but still it can't be changed, it can't be undone, nothing can be changed now. So why are you still holding on to the pain, the anger, when it can't be changed? So first of all, accept your feelings, accept what the other person did. Fourth is be determined, be firm, that you have to forgive the other person, because when you are forgiving the person, that means you are putting an end to something. And when you end something, that also means that it is the beginning of something new. Fifth is repair. Now it can be repairing your relationship with the other person if you still want to keep that person in your life, or repairing it with yourself. Well, eventually both are needed. Even if the other person's relationship is not needed, the repairing with the self is needed. And some very simple steps, like a few simple gestures, a few kind words, and actually letting your feelings out, and introspecting and analyzing and everything, making sense of everything, is important. Sixth is learning your lessons. You can't really forgive without learning the lesson from it. And if you forgive without learning your lessons, it's going to backfire on you. Last is finally forgive. Get that weight off you. Sometimes the other person who you are forgiving might not even be wanting of it, or might not have anything to do with you, or vice versa. But you are finally doing it because you need to remove that heaviness from your own self. And you're doing it for yourself, not for the other person. And what matters in the end is that you have let it go, and you are now free of the sufferings.